Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katt, and this is Katt's Loopy little vlogs. What do we got here? Checking in for the day, we have our wonderful little co-star here. It is like stupid cold right now in Colorado, and I'm having to remember that at least it's winter. Everyone was freaking out because the snow hadn't fallen yet, and I'm sitting here like, guys, like, the snow typically falls like end of January. February to March is our blizzard season, so not every place has snow for Christmas, and that's okay, right? So, what do I have going on? I went and knitted one more of this awesome rainbow and white beanie. I love this rainbow palette. It tickles my brain. And in other ADHD news, I found my new shift of priorities is to do earwarmers. So I went and took a couple of my scrap, what was left over, and went ahead and knitted up two of my rainbow earwarmers, just single threaded. So it's not like the bulky. I used a 5mm needle with like a 16-inch cord. So I always have to like remind myself it's either a 16 or an 18-inch cord that comes with the interchangeable needles. And like whenever I look at what is a normal like fixed circular needle, I'm like, this other cord must be bigger because like, what? Anywho, so this one was Candy Stick something, Candy Stick Stash or some whatever. It's rainbow. At the end of the day, it's rainbow, but it's by I Love This Yarn. So there's those two. This one was called Sunset, and it's very, very pastel. Like, this makes me think Easter. We've got greens, we got purples, we have this kind of weird attempt at an orange. It's like they wanted to go orange, but then they backed out at the last minute. So I'm thinking this was their attempt to do a pastel color line. I would argue this does not feel like sunset. It may be sunset somewhere, but this feels more like a very muted kind of Easter palette once I worked it up. Maybe if I do this with white as like a beanie, maybe? I'm still working through that pound of white, so it's bound to happen eventually, right? And then, of course, the one that I just briefly showed off. This one, I feel like, is more sunset, right? But it's called Flapper Girl. Okay. We've got oranges, we got pinks, we got purples, blues, and yellows with that nice band of white. So, that one's nice. This is what the skein kind of looks like, right? So, I plan on working up maybe one, maybe two of this one, because I'm kind of enjoying this a little bit more. And then I want to do a couple of Daydreamery. This one is so pretty. It's like a dream catcher. It's got purples, pinks, blues, and even like an aqua turquoise kind of. So that is definitely getting turned into an ear warmer. I would like to try my hand at making another like beanie that was just with Wait For yarn. I tried it with the Mandela ombre, and I screwed up the decreases. So I feel like I need to look up a pattern just to see how they structure their decreases, right? Like, it's something I would love to do. I love having this lighter weight, like, kind of ear warmer. I wore one of them to work today, one of the rainbow ones, and it was like the perfect amount of warmth, right? Even whenever I was working on the dock, it left enough space for like heat, because we all know that heat escapes through your head, hands, and feet. And my hands and feet are covered. So I'm like, well, crap, how am I going to best regulate my temperature while I'm on the dock or even whenever I'm stowing? So I'm like, okay, let me try an ear warmer. And I found it was actually very successful. So I'm going to play with that. I may see if I can't make this a little bit smaller, because I kind of noticed that after wearing it once, it likes to stretch. You know, trial by fire, pretty much. If I wear it and I feel like it needs to be tighter, I mean, I understand that my head is a little bit smaller. I basically wear what is equivalent to like a teen, like young adult type of hat, right? So, and it's also 1x1 ribbing, so it's meant to have stretch. I think the big thing would be to put it through a wash and then see how well it rebounds. So, just the little things I do in the background just to make sure my stuff is good. Push comes to shove, I may knit it a little bit smaller. Maybe that's the one I go with. But I'll go ahead and measure these out. I have, what? Now 4 hats. I still have to put up that Cherry Crush, the Dragonfly, and now 2 rainbow and whites for the beanies. Those need to go up on the store, which I will plan for the 28th to have those posted up on my Etsy. And I will see if I can't get these ear warmers up on the same day. Because that's now, what, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7. I have to do 7 listings. Right? At least they are making it up to my Etsy shop. So, I'm going to do a little bit more work on this ear warmer, and I'll check in with you before I start editing. Okay? Alright. So, I just finished row 16. Let's try and show this off without a big giant string getting in your guys' way. But she looks really cute. Nice, bright. I like it. I approve. I also figure, because I just realized that as I am scrolling through YouTube to find things to entertain myself, a lot of people are going to be dealing with this winter storm that's hitting the United States. And from my understanding, it's hitting pretty much central and like central and south, and then like along the east, right? I swear the weatherman's the only person who's allowed to lie about their job, right? But We just have a cold weather advisory for Colorado, so I'm not mad about it. Do I think it's absolutely rude that we're going to have wind chills that's going to make it feel like -20? Yes, that's rude as hell. But, you know, I'm not in like a crazy mad dash for like groceries or anything. I did my normal routine trip, walked around my space, made sure that I had Marty covered, that I have me covered. My parents have their grocery pickup for tomorrow. I'll make sure to do that then. And so, you know, we're not panic buying. We're eating what we can eat. And we've already replenished several things earlier in the month. So, at this time, I'm still planning to go to this friendship mixer that is off of Larimer Street. Just because, you know, the high is 17 for tomorrow, but if the sun's out, it's gonna melt. Yes, that means it's going to turn into ice, but I'm in Colorado, where we're the Mile High City for a reason. So, I've dealt with this kind of weather. I know how to give myself space. I know how to drive smart and be prepared, right? If I need to take tomorrow off, I have managed to set aside time so that I don't have to go in. I already put in my vacation day for Sunday whenever I scheduled this mixer. So, you know, I'm very intrigued. I feel like those who come to these kinds of events, because I think I spent somewhere between like $30 or $40 for this ticket. So, it's like, these are the people who are like really serious about trying to make friends. If you're still willing to go out in this weather for an event that you signed up for, then I don't know. I feel like I'll find someone who may be a little crazy like me. So, I don't know. Are there any colors that you would recommend that I look into making ear warmers or hats out of? Go ahead and drop it down in the comment section below. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want more of this fun, chaotic nonsense. I am here for you on Wednesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. And that's about all I got. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon so that it lets you know whenever I post. This video is not going to be as long as others. I also put in a post for Whip Wednesday showing that I had new listings. So if you are interested in that, you can go ahead and check out that video. But other than that, stay safe, stay warm, and take care this weekend. And I will see you on Wednesday. I know I already looked at this, the 28th, and let you know how everything went. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.